Hi, this is Anthony. Welcome back to my show. Today we're going to look at Grab Holdings. Now, I'm not going to read to you everything that they do, but they're a food delivery service in Asia. Check out various sources of information on them. There's a very lengthy article here on Wikipedia. You know, take that with a grain of salt. It could be somebody associated with the company talking or, creating this information. But at least, it's some information. Always check various sources. So it was up 8.5% today. 5 days, it was up 16%. 1 month, up 20%. Doing well. Up 42% over the past 6 months. Year to date, up almost 27%. Now, I bought it right around this point in December 2024, and of course, once I bought it, it started going down. It's been kind of sideways until recently. It spiked up. It could drop on Monday when the market opens, or a few days after that. Who knows? They are starting to become profitable. It doesn't show up here, but last year they lost like a penny a share. I think this year they're either supposed to make a penny a share on the year or the next quarter. There's some sources of information out here. Always be sure when you're reading information on the internet from financial sites like these to understand what their point is. Do they own any? Is it like a small site where somebody owns some of the stock and they may be pushing the stock? Sometimes the information from these is created by artificial intelligence, so there's no human that's actively doing the research, and you can kind of see that after a while when you read this long article, and a lot of it is kind of wishy-washy language or not really specific to the company, but just companies in general. But it's a food delivery service in Asia. It's probably a growing market. Is Grab a good buy? The consensus is a strong buy with the median stock price of $5.20 here. It's already beat that. It's at $6 there. Again, take everything you read with a grain of salt. I'm up like 13 or 14% on what I bought it at, so I'm happy there. But it's in a Roth IRA. I only have 37 shares. It's 0.1% of my holdings. But it's still fun to play with penny stocks like these. All my profit so far, if I sell at a profit, is tax-free profit because it's in my Roth. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. I'd love to hear from you on your thoughts. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. I always read them and I respond to them eventually. Remember, this is just entertainment. It's not investment advice. If the only money you have to invest, it's $100 or $1,000, I wouldn't necessarily recommend putting it in this because, the price could collapse and go sideways for a couple years. Something bad could happen with the company. But, if you think about food delivery services in the United States, they're doing pretty well. As far as I know, I don't own any American ones. But I can't imagine that if good business leaders shouldn't be able to lead this into more profitability in the future. So remember, not investment advice, just some entertainment here, but some entertainment to give you some ideas on what might be interesting to put your money into. Again, I am not a stock advisor or financial advisor. I recommend most people listening to this, people in the United States or other Western countries, it's probably best to have most of your money in long-term, with a long-term horizon and well-diversified mutual funds or ETFs like the SPY or the QQQM. So I'm going to stop here. I value your time. Again, leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much.